Hello, welcome again to my YouTube channel, Slumdog Pilot in Training. Today, I'll be sharing with you the things that I have been doing or the things that I've come across that have helped me keep this dream alive. It was not easy in lockdown to keep dreaming of I becoming a pilot because of the events and circumstances that were surrounding me. And it's not only during the COVID lockdown period, but even years back when I was done with my high school and I could not get a bursary, a scholarship, or any kind of support as it were that time when I was looking for that. So I will be sharing all the motivation, the inspiration, which has inflamed this passion of mine and has really massively contributed towards my undying passion to keep wanting to train and study and become a pilot. So the very first thing which has kept me going is music. There is one song which really inflamed and energized my passion. When I felt like letting go, this song always picked me up. It's a song done by this famous lady. She's known as the Queen of Latin music. She's also known as the Queen of the World Cup. Her name is Isabel Mebarak Ripo. Well, she's not known by this name. Most people know her by her stage name. Anyway, just to give you a clue who she might be, she did these songs, the famous one, Tamina Mina, Waka Waka, Tamina Mina Sankalewa. It's time for Africa. I'm sure you have a clue now who this lady is. She also did this one, Hips Don't Lie. See? Goes like, oh baby, when you talk like that, you make a woman go mad. So be wise and keep on reading the signs of my body. I'm sure by now you have an idea of who I'm speaking about. Isabel Mebarak Ripo is also known as Shakira. Really, if there is one famous person I would love to meet in my life, it's her, it's Shakira. But not because of these two songs, famous songs of course, but because of the song she did in the movie Zootopia. Try Everything. I really love that song. Many years back, after trying to get a scholarship, to get a bursary, and not succeeding, I did not give up, but I just rested because someone told me that when you work so hard, you extend yourself so much, and you feel like you are not making any progress, do not give up. Rather, you should rest. So that's what I did. After trying everything at that particular point, I was like, let me rest. That was not giving up. I just rested. I was like, let me just rest. And then a few years went by, and in the year 2016, when the movie Zootopia was released, and I listened to this song, the lyrics were just plain and simple, but they re-energized my passion. I was like, this is the time to rise up from this rest which I have and keep on chasing my dream. So yeah, Shakira's Try Everything was really a game changer for me. I was like, come on, this is the time to step up once again and continue chasing the dream. So yeah, music, especially that song, was one of the things that kept my dream alive, massively inflamed my passion. Still on music, I've been listening to a lot of Jamaican music, you know, dancehall. And at one particular point in time, I was listening to music from Jamil. You know, he covers most social issues affecting youth, as he likes putting it, ghetto youth. See? So being someone who is growing up in the ghetto, where most youths are challenged, they do not have a lot of opportunities. Some of them cannot even afford to go to school. I grew up with such kind of youths whom their households could not afford for their education. So being one of the ghetto youths, listening to Jamil, it just gave me hope to say one day, with so much effort, blessings from God, so much passion, so much belief and support, of course, one can make it. So music from Shakira, as I've said, I really want to meet this lady one day, I'm saying that again. And from Jamil, really helped me, including other uplifting songs. The list is endless, but I'm just focusing on much of the music which I have been listening through the years, which was uplifting me. Following music, I also watch movies. I also watch inspirational movies. I have watched so much inspirational movies that in this video I'll only share with you 22. Some of these movies are true life stories, but some of them are fictitious. Whether true or just fictitious, to me, these movies give me one message. The seemingly impossible can be done. That's it. Whatever people think or imagine that is impossible, these movies portray that it can be done, and it has been done. That's why I keep on running towards this dream. So I will share with you 22 movies. I'm sure you have watched some of these movies, and if you have not watched some of the movies I'll share here, I encourage you to watch them. They are truly motivating, encouraging, inspiring, all those adjectives, you can throw them in there. And of course, entertaining and educating at the same time. Okay, so movie number 1. I watched this movie when I was a very young boy, and I love it because there is also some flying in there. And let me not just say some flying, but a lot of flying in there. It's the movie Fly Away Home. It's a very nice movie. I think it's a true story. You will love it if you have not watched it. There is a good lesson which I got in this movie, and is that regardless of your age, you can still achieve great things. Regardless of your age. Whether you are not a teenager, you are 6 years, 7 years old, 10 years, you are a teenager, you are not a teenager, you are in your early or late 20s, you are in your 30s, in your 40s, or even in your 70s or 80s. I have read stories of people who achieved greatness or fulfilled their dreams when they were old, 70 or 80. I will give examples later because I attended some leadership classes and we looked at cases whereby some people achieved their dreams when they were in their 60s, in their 70s. Anyway, so this movie is showing me that. That's what I learned from this movie. Regardless of age, you can achieve great things. Watch this movie, you will see it for yourself. A young girl did very, 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 very good. The second movie is done by one famous Hollywood actor, Tom Hanks, and the name is Forrest Gump. Very nice movie. The lesson I got from this movie, the inspiration was that just keep running. When you have a dream, just keep running towards it. Run as fast as you can, just the way Forrest Gump did in this movie. Keep running. The third movie was the one done by, why am I forgetting the name now? Oh my goodness, I cannot forget this guy. I'm not serious now. Okay, I will remember later. The title is Lean on Me. It's a movie I think done in the 70s. It's a very nice movie, and the inspiration, the lesson I got from this one is that regardless that people regard you as an inferior person because of your race, your background, your age, your financial status, that does not make you a failure, and it does not mean that you cannot achieve greatness or fulfill your dreams. The fourth movie is Seabiscuit. Tobey Maguire, fine guy. He did so well in this one. Anyway, the lesson I get from Seabiscuit is that in life, one will always get setbacks. One will always fall down. There will always be setbacks in life. But it's good to get up, dust oneself, and move on. As you will see in this movie, we cannot run away from that. During the race, during the run, to whatever you are running for, you will meet obstacles, challenges, and you tumble at times, tumble. But pick yourself up and move on, because we will always fall down at one particular point. One said, it's not how many times we fall, but how many times we are able to get up. And sometimes someone needs to come in and help you up. So accept help. When people are willing to help and support you, get that. The fifth movie was inspired by a true story. I love this one very much. Eddie the Eagle. I think there is Hugh Jackman in here. Yeah, the lesson I got from this one is that just apply your best. People will doubt you. People will look down on you. People will challenge you, and they will blatantly tell you that you will not make it. Just apply your best as you are working towards your dream. Movie number 6 is Philadelphia. This one was done by two great actors, Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks. The lesson learned in this one is that there will be things that one cannot control. You know? Things that are way out of your hands. Could be world events like COVID, as it were, the past 2-3 years. COVID, uncontrollable. If you are in such a situation, accept that it's a situation you cannot control and just wait for things to be better. During that period of time anyway, also, don't give up to say, okay, there is this thing which I cannot control and that's the end of the road for me. No, this movie taught me that there will always be things one cannot control. Anticipate them, persevere until their end. We have seen things always get better. You know, things will always get better. It will take time, but there is assurance that things always get better. Movie number 7, The Longest Yard. Adam Sandler and his crew. Very nice crew. Well, lesson learned in here is that do not let anything break your spirit. Do not let anything break your spirit. These dreams, they are connected to us. Everyone who has a dream, I'm sure it's connected to one's spirit, so to speak. So do not let anything break that spirit. Because if you let something or someone break your spirit, then that's good as over. Movie number 8. This is a new release. Adam Sandler again. The title of the movie is Hustle. 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 Well, one young basketball player meeting challenges, having to move from his home to another country. Anyway, lesson is love your passion or do not bother trying. You really need to love what you do or what you want to do. The passion needs to be very strong. It needs to be deep-rooted in your heart and be part of your spirit. Or else, do not bother. You will only be wasting your time. People have always said that they have never seen someone with great passion for flying like me. I've received those compliments. So please, if you love what you do or you love what you want to be doing, continue doing that or do not bother. That's the lesson I got from this movie, Hustle. Movie number 9. Inspired by true life story events. The title is The Walk. Well, it's a great movie. There is a great guy who did great things and went to great length to achieve his dream, and it came true. Anyway, the lesson I learned from this one is that no matter how strong your passion is, no matter how willing you want to achieve it, and whatever you want to do to get to your dream or fulfill your passion, do not break the law. That's what I learned from this movie. Do not break the law. You do not want to fulfill your passion and end up in jail or on the wrong side of the law. So that's the lesson I got in here. Do not break the law. Chase your dream, love your passion, do what you gotta do whatever it takes, yes, but don't break the law. The Walk, a great movie. Movie number 10, Coach Carter. Coach Carter, basketball, sport. Anyway, lesson learned in here is that one needs to cultivate discipline, especially self-discipline. Focus is key. Distractions are many, but when you have self-discipline, you shun and avoid things that can derail you on the course of following and pursuing your dream. Nice movie. Lesson, self-discipline. Focus. There are some things you need to do, and there are some things you not need to do as you are pursuing your dream. Movie number 11, inspired by a true life story and true events. The title is The Impossible. I have nothing much to say about this movie. Excellent movie, touching. The lesson I got from this movie is that impossible is nothing. What happened in this movie is nothing short of a miracle. You can have a look at this one. Inspires me greatly. Nice movie. Miracles still happen in life. And sometimes all it takes for someone to accomplish their dreams, their desires, and live through their passion is a miracle. It takes just one miracle. Movie number 12, Apollo 13. My favorite actor, Tom Hanks, starred in this one again. The lesson I drew from this movie is that during your journey in life, when you are chasing your dreams, when you are pursuing your careers, whatever they might be, you meet great setbacks, as I explained in Seabiscuit. The lesson further extends here is that keep up your hope. Even if the situation looks dire, wiping all your hope away, just keep some hope with you that things will be fine. They believed, they had hope that they would return home safely, and it happened. Never lose your hope. And again, get all the support which is available to you. Make full use of that support, no matter how little. The 13th inspirational movie, oh, I'm excited to be sharing about this one. This movie is a true life story from my home country, Malawi. In Malawi, from my home district of Kasungu. True life story. The title is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. Great video. Great video. Maybe one day they will make a movie about me too. Anyway, you never know. But yeah, the thing is, the lesson is, one can rise from nothing. One can be something entirely from nothing. You look at that story, it was someone who could not even get a proper education. He dropped out of school because his parents, as I said earlier, could not afford to pay for his education. So these are real life events. They are happening. Ghetto youths are struggling, but they rise up from those challenges and problems and become or do great things. So that's the lesson. It's a great movie. I think it's on Netflix. You can watch that one. Boy Who Harnessed the Wind from Malawi. The 14th movie is Men of Honor. There is one simple lesson for me in this movie. Prove people wrong. Of course, with positive actions, positive deeds, not bad ones. Prove them wrong. When they say you can't do that, that is impossible, just rise up against those words by doing your positive deeds. There was a man in this movie who was disabled, but he did great things. He proved the people surrounding him wrong to say it can be done, I can do it, even though I am physically challenged. Great inspirational movie, great movie. You should have a look at this one. Movie number 15, inspired by true life story events, Gridiron Gang. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson did so well in this movie. And the lesson I drew from this one is that when you try all the possibilities, and you still fail, you do not succeed, or you are delayed, try the impossible. Try the seemingly impossible, and you'll be taken by surprise that the impossible is truly possible. Gridiron Gang. Great movie. Movie number 16 is one of my all-time favorite animations. This one is Shrek. And the lesson I got from this one is that it's okay to fall in love. It's just okay to fall in love. And when you fall in love, you never know, your better half will even be contributing directly, supporting you directly towards your dream, as it were in this movie. Shrek was on his quest to get back his house and his yard, you see. So the story went there, and he ended up falling in love. And yeah, his love in some ways contributed to his success of getting his swamp back. So it's fine to fall in love. Fall in love with someone who is going to support you, to understand you, that you are on a particular journey trying to achieve great things in your life. Fall in love with such a person. Yeah, some of you will be asking, did I fall in love with such kind of a person? I'll be answering that question as these videos continue. But that's one very important thing. Movie number 17. Movie number 17. You can take a good wild guess after this clue, after this hint. This song contains my favorite inspirational song. Try Everything. Try Everything is the main soundtrack of this movie. And the title of this inspirational movie, it's an animation, Zootopia. Lots of lessons in this movie, but one lesson which I cherish from this movie, of course, it's the soundtrack, as I said earlier, but mainly, if you are able to move from where you are living, where it's very challenging to achieve your dream, then move to another area. You can do that, you know. If there is a high chance, like there is high likelihood that you will do better in another area than where you are, then you can move. Like in Zootopia, the bunny had to move from her place to another area. It's the same with me. I moved from my home country and came here to facilitate this dream. So if you are able to do that, you can move from your district. Maybe business is not doing so well in your district, you can move to another district, etc. Even education, if you think you cannot get good quality education where you are living to pursue your dream, move somewhere else. So that's the main lesson, one of the main lessons I should say, I got from this movie, Zootopia. Move. You know, a lot of people say, move out of your comfort zone. I think this is it. Move out of your comfort zone. Movie number 18, done by Denzel Washington, Remember the Titans. Lesson I got in here is that give it your all. I mentioned about giving your best. Now it's about giving it your all. Someone jokingly said to me to say, if you want to achieve what you want to achieve, sell your soul. Yeah, they said that, like, sell your soul. I don't know if that was literal or it was figurative, but to me, I was like, okay, I think I need to give my all towards this. Movie number 19, The Karate Kid, Jackie Chan. Yeah. The lesson I got in this movie is that on your way up, you get a few punches that will knock you out, that will put you down. Could be anything. Could be illness, could be lack of money, could be enemies, if I can put that inside that. Could be discouragement, could be anything. It will knock you down pretty good, knock you out. But rise up and go on. Movie number 20, Will Smith and Jaden Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness. The lesson in this movie, as I have mentioned earlier, I have seen the struggle in the ghetto. And now, since I'm living in IY, in the slums, I also see the struggle. So the lesson in this movie is simple. The struggle is so real. But achievers, most of the achievers come from humble and challenging circumstances like these ones, or those that were faced in this movie, whereby you do not even know where you are going to spend your night and what you are going to eat. The struggle is so real, guys. Movie number 21, inspired by true life stories, Catch Me If You Can. Well, the lesson I got in this movie is that, one needs to have confidence in themselves that they can achieve great things, but do not be overconfident. And also, as I said earlier, do not get in trouble. Do not be on the other side of the law. Always be honest. Do not look for fast forward solutions, quick solutions. Those ones will end you in trouble. Take it nice and slowly. Be patient. Do not break the law. I'm saying this again. Catch Me If You Can. True life story. Great movie. Final movie, movie number 22. The title, The Banker. Lesson learned in this movie is hard work. Simply work hard. I watch too much movies. Too many movies. But anyway, I watch them for a good reason and whenever I have time. And as I said, I've watched these movies for a space of nearly a decade and a half. So it's been a long time of watching movies. Anyway, I'll be sharing more of what I do to keep my dream alive in my next video. It will simply be part 2, a continuation of all the things that I do to motivate myself, to keep my self-belief. So in this video, we looked at music. I shared the music I listened to and the movies that I have watched. Some of the movies that I've watched that have helped me keep this dream alive. See you in my next video.